Under Paris, the shark show on Netflix. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Bottelsen Show. Yeah, I watched Under Paris last year, and I didn't review it. It came out in 2024. I didn't. I was ripping it apart as I was watching it, and I was critiquing it, and I had forgotten something. I recently watched it again, remembering what I had forgotten, and what I had forgotten was I love monster movies. Okay? I love a good monster movie. I don't like horror movies. I like monster movies. It's okay. The plot. There's a giant shark, and whether it's a miracle of evolution or it's been tainted by our ecosystem, we've ruined it by dumping stuff into the oceans, and it's now gotten to the point where we can breathe fresh water as well as salt water, and it's swum up the Seine, the river that runs through Paris, and it's found its way there, and it's going to be there the week that they're doing a triathlon, and the Seine will be full of swimmers. Okay, that's it. That's the whole thing. I love a good monster movie, and it brought to mind, what do I love? What do I love in a monster movie, and what am I looking for in my monster movies? And I mean, from Jaws to Tremor to King Kong to Godzilla, Starship Troopers, The Mummies, vampires, werewolves, and witches to aliens and predators. What I'm looking for in a monster movie, the anomaly, number one. Whether genetics or evolution, did we create it? It's got to be unique. We've never seen one like this before, or it's never existed, or we've never seen one of these do this before, something original. The size usually has to be huge. It's got to be big. Like, for instance, in Under Paris, Lilith shark is 7 meters long, because it's European and they do it in meters, which is 22.97 feet. Bruce, the shark from Jaws, is between 20 and 25, depending on whether or not you believe Hooper or Quint on how big the shark is. So the shark is as big as the shark in Jaws. Scientists. Gotta have a scientist. The scientist has to be obsessed with whatever subject they're talking about, to the point where the probable madness, and if it helps with their backstory, that they've had a terrible incident with the subject, either in a memory monologue or whether it actually happens in the movie, and this scientist may or may not become the hero. The politician. Gotta have the politician. Sorry, my blinders are on and I don't have time for this. Nothing you said made any sense or is actually happening, and I'm underqualified to talk about the subject as well, but I'm going to deny everything and proceed as if nothing has ever happened. Science, experts, evidence, none of it interests me. I'm the worst character in the monster movie, and you will root for the monster before you root for me. That is the politician that seems to be in every monster movie. The blinders on, could care less. We also have the average Joe. The average person who's a good person, who's the right place at the right time, and they either partner with the scientist hero or become the hero themselves. The haunted house, our location. Where is it that our heroes can't get away? In the classic, it's the haunted house. For whatever reason, they can't leave the house. Or it's space, and you can't leave space. You're on a ship in space, can't get there, or you're in the jungle and you're alone, or in the case of Godzilla and King Kong, the monster's too big. There is no escape. You can't get away. Must be dealt with. The plan. Every monster movie's got to have a plan. It must absolutely fail. Plan A usually goes well if it's elaborate and crazy, and it will absolutely fail. It will never work. Then Plan B, it will also fail most likely, and then Plan C is whatever the heck happens to happen. It's going to have this, it's the last ditch effort, or the thing, the foreshadow, like, oh my goodness, this could never happen, and then that happens, and then that winds up winning. However, in the case of Under Paris, no plan works and sharks are going to rule the world. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And I already heard there's a sequel in development. I hope Oh boy, I hope there is. Silly, ridiculous. I hope that's going to happen. Yeah, the plan is never going to work. Under Paris is a great monster movie. It really, it really is. And one of the most ridiculous parts about it, and it happens several times, is complete bananas, bonkers. And that is, they're going to rush to where the shark is, and then they're going to get in the water and have zero plan. Zero. No idea what they're going to do. Not a plan. Got to get to where the shark is. Then what? Then we're going to get in the water. Why? What's the plan? No plan. None. Save Our Seas is the peace-loving harmony organization that is looking to save the sharks and protect the oceans. They're the eco-terrorist group full of teenagers and 20-somethings, and they're going to save the world because they believe that Lilith, who I said could now breathe fresh water and salt water and can go anywhere it wants, is somehow in danger, and they have to save it. They have to save it. They're going to get in the water and do nothing, which is exactly what happens. We have to protect Lilith. She'll die if we don't. What's your plan? I'm going to get in the water. Okay. Won't it eat you? No, it won't. What are you basing that on? I mean, this creature's kind of unique. First of its kind, swim where it wants. I mean, it can do anything it wants. How are you so sure that you... I'm 23, you son of a bitch. That's what it is. They have no plan. There's a scene where our scientists and our average Joe are watching the carnage that has happened, and the shark is swimming towards the swimmers as they're coming toward. The swimmers are coming here, and the shark's going that way, and they're over here like, what do we do? They dive into the water and start swimming towards the carnage. What are they going to do when they get there? I'll answer that. Nothing. There was nothing you can do when you get there. I'm sorry, I said shark. I meant sharks. Because Lilith, the other thing Lilith can now do is procreate and have babies without a male. Can just birth baby sharks who grow to full size and full eating potential in about a week, and every one of those sharks can also do the same. So these sharks are just mass producing, and at the end there's this massive explosion which sinks half of Paris, and the sharks go wherever they want, and the shark's going to take over the world. Blackout credits. Fabulous. It is absolutely fabulous. I'm such a fan. I can't believe I didn't review it the first time, but I watched it the second time thinking maybe I should give this another look with the eyes of remembering that you love this crap, dude. You love this crap. Bring it. Bring on the monster movies. Bring the ridiculousness. I'm in for a penny, in for the pound. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Under Paris is ridiculous and well worth your time. It is. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. We'll be reviewing all the nerdy goodness, reviewing Daredevil Born Again currently, but I'll throw in some movie reviews and some new game reviews that I'll be doing. And oh, fantastic nerd time. Watch Under Paris. It's stupid good. Oh, fantastic. Hey, till I see you next time, as always, peace, love, live long and prosper. And I mean it.